You're about to watch part 2 of the anti-rust video. Good afternoon and welcome to James Rides. Guys, before we even start this video, I'm going to please ask you to go ahead and click that thumbs up. It really helps the video with the whole new YouTube algorithm and everything. Give it that thumbs up. The video will continue playing, so no need to worry about any kind of disruption in the video playing. You're about to watch part 2 of the anti-rust video. This whole anti-rust procedure thing is going to be broken up into 3 videos. Part 1 was already released. That's where I was kind of discussing how I remove salt, sand, and that kind of thing whenever I go off-roading, or I go on the off-roading, whether it's at the beach or in the mud, whatever the case might be. Part 1 covers that. And also part 1 will also cover how to clean the frame of your Jeep. Part 2, which you're about to watch right now, is going to be a couple of products that are key in extending the life of your vehicle. I mean, if you go ahead and you use these parts, you're going to pretty much prevent your Jeep from rotting out and getting covered in rust and that kind of thing. So the number 1 product that I want to mention, that I really love this product, it's made by Eastwood. Internal frame coating. So you might be wondering, okay, I have a new Jeep, why do I need this? It's really meant for old Jeepers and new Jeepers. Anybody could go ahead and use this on their Jeep. And the reason why it's so important is because if you look at go ahead and look at your rear axles. If you have a new Jeep, you might be thinking, oh, maybe I don't need it. But look at your axles, go underneath your Jeep and take a look. I'm willing to bet, like I have a 2017, my 2017 Jeep already has some light surface rust on the rear axles. Now, the Jeep comes with a coating of like a paint or whatever it is that they use in the factory when they build the Jeep. But sometimes they don't do the best job on spreading it and applying it evenly, or maybe applying like a good thick coat of it. So you need to go ahead and address that. So I'm willing to bet, I've never went ahead and cracked open my frame on my Jeep, and I'm not about to do that, but I'm willing to bet you anything that the inside of your frame is going to probably be the same or worse. So what this product right here is going to do for you is, same product. This product is basically going to stop the rust from the inside out. It's a black finish. Watch out which one you buy, because they have a black one and they also have like a green one. And if you don't, for you guys that have already been underneath your Jeep, you probably already know, if you look at the frame, you're going to see that there's already like a bunch of holes going through the frame. I'm not talking about like holes from rust. These are actually holes from the factory. They're either like bolt holes or just holes that they have in there to like drain the water and that kind of thing. Now, in those holes, when you're off-roading, you may be at the beach, you're gonna get sand in those holes, you're gonna get salt. If you're driving in the winter, with all the salt that's in the roads, you're gonna get salt in there too. You off-road and you go through a water crossing, you're gonna get muddy water in the frame. It's gonna get disgusting on the inside of the frame, and it's not even about being disgusting, it's more about, it's gonna get rotted out from the salt and all the junk that's inside your frame. So first thing you want to do before you even use, wrong product, Before you even use this product, first thing you want to do is follow some of the steps that I provided in video 1, part 1 of the anti-rust little series that I'm creating here on YouTube. Reason for that is because you want to flush out the inside of the frame as best as you can. You're going to clean it out, flush it out as best as you can, and then what you're going to do, depending on what you have available, it'll maybe slower or faster. Now, if you have, for example, like an air compressor, after you flush it out, go ahead and just hit it with the air compressor to try and get a lot of that water out. Now, this time of year is probably like the best time of the year to do this because it's really hot outside, it's summer. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is, I'm gonna go ahead and just flush out the inside of my frame. After I flush that out, I'll probably drive around a little bit. It will help drain out the water that's inside the frame. And I'll probably go and wait maybe like a good 48 hours to make sure any water that didn't get drained out will be dry from all the heat from now that it's summertime. So now, let's just say, now you just finished flushing out the inside of your frame. It's all dry, nice inside. Now then, that's when this product comes into play. So this product, it's just like a regular can of spray paint. So what this is, it comes with this little hose and this little nozzle. First thing you're gonna do is, it came with this little red nozzle. I removed it already. Then you go ahead and you just place this on top, and the tip, you're not gonna be able to see this on camera, but the tip of this It has like a little brass like nozzle, and it has like 5 or 6 like little miniature holes. So what that's gonna do is when you spray, this is gonna just pretty much like spray out the paint and cover as much surface area as possible once you're snaking this little hose through the holes in your frame. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys where the holes on the frame are, where you're gonna be kind of like snaking this through and applying this paint. It's gonna probably take, I'd say, a can and a half. I mean, at least that's what I'm doing with my Jeep. I'm gonna do a can and a half, make sure I get good coverage. So now for the guys who have the new Jeeps, you may not have rust, you may have some rust. It doesn't matter whether it's old or new. I would go ahead and use this because if you don't already have any rust, this is gonna stop any rust from forming in the future. And for the guys who do have rust, this is gonna basically seep into and cover all of that rust that you have and stop that rust from getting any worse. So this is, again, product number 1, very important. All the products you see in this video are gonna be linked in the description below. I purchased everything directly from Eastwood. You can pretty much Google and buy it from whoever you want, but like I said, I'm gonna include the link to Eastwood because that's where I bought it from. I also wanna mention to you guys, I am not being sponsored in any way, shape, or form. All the products you see on this table, I purchased myself, and I've had a couple. The reason why I mentioned it is because I've had a couple of people in the videos throw comments saying, "Oh, you know, you're advertising this product because you're being paid to do it." First of all, I haven't been paid anything by anybody to go ahead and you know, speak well about a product. The products that you see installed on my Jeep, truly the reason why I have them is because I really believe in these products. I really like them. It's a product that I picked. Nobody picked the products for me. This is just from my research and the things that I like and my taste. That's what you see on my Jeep. So you can pretty much believe if you see anything on my Jeep, it's something that I really do believe in. So now so now on to product number 2, which I believe is also very important. And this is gonna be to prevent rust underneath the Jeep. This is not a paint. And this is more of like a preventative maintenance that you could do every year if you'd like. The way this works is, first of all, it's made by AmSoil, and it's a heavy-duty metal protector. When you're gonna shake this up, when you spray this, once you spray this comes out, it's like an amber color. It's not clear, so just kind of warning you, it's not clear. It's kind of like an amber color, and it's like a waxy type of film that you're gonna spray underneath on any of the metal parts underneath your Jeep. This is basically gonna go ahead and protect against any corrosion. It says it seals out moisture, resists dirt, and basically it's gonna form a durable protective film underneath your Jeep. So this will wear off, and you can easily remove this by using like some kind of a degreaser or something like that if you wanted to remove it. But this is a product that I'm gonna be spraying underneath my Jeep once a year, maybe twice a year if I see that there's some parts of the Jeep that have already had it removed. Again, it depends like on the winters and the off-roading that I do. Some of the stuff might wear off, but it's very easy to spray on. This is basically gonna just kind of completely seal a lot of the metal parts underneath your Jeep, and once they're sealed with this, they're not gonna go ahead and, you know, start rusting. So this is the reason why I like this product a lot. So for you guys that have the new Jeeps and you have pretty much no rust underneath, or maybe you have an old Jeep and you've addressed all the rust, then you can just go ahead and just spray this underneath your Jeep, and this is gonna protect it from getting any kind of rust and make your life a lot easier as far as like maintenance. And again, this you could do once or twice a year, depending on your necessity. Like I said, depending on if you're off-roading and this kind of thing, going a lot of water crossings. If it wears off, just go ahead and spray, like I said, maybe once or twice a year. That's pretty much it. You're gonna have a link in the description below for this product also. So you go ahead and pick that up. So let's go ahead, right now I'm gonna run downstairs, bring you to my Jeep. I'm gonna show you the holes in the frame that I was talking about. Guys, earlier when I was talking about that product made by AmSoil, the heavy duty metal protectant, that's the stuff, that's that amber waxy film stuff that I was saying that you're gonna spray underneath your Jeep. Before you apply that, very important, go underneath the Jeep and hose it down. If you have a pressure washer, even better. If you don't have a pressure washer, just go under the Jeep with the hose and just try and get rid of all that salt or whatever you have underneath the Jeep. And then once it's all nice and dry, then you go ahead and hit it with that stuff. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and show you the holes on the frame that you're gonna be snaking this hose through. Now this is for the internal frame paint that the first product that I mentioned, internal frame paint. This part of the hose is gonna go on the can. Once that's inserted on the can, you're gonna go ahead and insert this end. This is the end that has the 5 little, like the 4 or 5 little holes on the end, and it's gonna spread out evenly inside the frame. Let me show you what I mean. My Jeep is pretty dirty underneath. That's not rust, that's just mud from off-roading. But anyway, I have a lot of cleaning to do on my Jeep before I go ahead and I put that AMSOIL heavy duty metal protectant. But let me show you guys the holes. I'm sure you could already see them, but kind of organize myself here. You have a hole right here, another hole right there. You got 2 right over here, and that'll pretty much cover this whole section. So what you're gonna basically just do is just go ahead, see if it focuses. So all you're basically gonna do, all these holes that I basically just showed you, you're gonna go ahead and just take this end of the nozzle, put it in here, and put it in here like this, make it go towards the right, start spraying. Once you spray to the right, go ahead, spray some in the middle, then go ahead and insert it in the hole, that's what she said, and press to the left. You're gonna push the hose into the left. Some people have found it easy to go ahead and just take this little hose and like attach it to like a metal hanger to help kind of route it through the inside. And that's up to you if you want to do it this way. Like I said, you're gonna go like this, and basically you're gonna go throughout the frame, use all these holes to kind of spread that paint inside the frame. Now I'm gonna show you some other ones that you also have on your Jeep. Okay, so now we're at the front of the Jeep. You'll see this big hole right here. Same thing, you're gonna go to the right, then go to the left, kind of cover everything up. There's holes all along the frame. I mean, I'm even gonna go ahead and put some right here. Now keep in mind, you're gonna wanna put some kind of cardboard or something underneath the Jeep. Besides these holes in the front that I just showed you, if you kind of go along the frame, just follow the frame and look at the holes. There's holes all over the frame. You know, you got some right over here. And another small one that I can see. You probably can just go ahead and pretty much follow the frame. You have the same holes on both sides of the frame. On the front of the vehicle, you even have access to a couple of more holes also for the frame too. Just go ahead and you're gonna spray everything using the little hose attached to that can. And like I said, any rust you already have, it's gonna stop it from getting any worse. And for you guys who don't have any rust, you're gonna stop it from any rust from even starting. So you guys that are new to the channel, please do me a favor. I would greatly appreciate if you could go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell icon to the right, give the video a thumbs up, let me know what you guys think, and stay tuned for part 3, because part 3 is going to be for the guys who do have that rust. And let me show you mine. You see this? I mean, you can already see that I have some rust. This is just minor, nothing big. I also have some like little spots like this over here, some little rust. I don't like that, but I really do not want my Jeep looking like some old 20-30-year-old Jeep. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you how to take care of that in part 3 of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a great day. Thank you very much for watching.